Those lines.
What a goal! Curls across towards
Good morning, it's 9:05 and what a weekend it has been. Good morning, Harry, how are you doing?
I'm amazing. I mean, waking up this morning, seeing us in third, seeing Bromley, Cambridge, MK Dons losing. I couldn't get any better.
I know.
Swindon drawing, that makes it a bit better.
Everything went in Notts County's favour yesterday.
For once.
I mean, for once, yeah. I mean, it just shows what sort of Notts side we've got at the moment. It's a bit Jekyll and Hyde. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You'll get a good win, and then you'll get like this performance like we did at Oldham. But the fan base, the reaction of the fan base is like Jekyll and Hyde as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You go around social media after a defeat, and it's like season over. Win a game,
Yeah.
it's like the promotion on straight back on again. But it's going to be interesting after the two games coming up, the Salford and the Newport game.
It is, yeah.
Like the reaction of the fans as well, and depending on what the results are on the pitch. I mean, Salford, we ain't got a good record, but records are there to be changed.
Don't mean nothing. Don't mean nothing.
It don't mean nothing, but yesterday they did look good. MK struggled yesterday, but MK should have scored at the beginning of the first half.
I saw that. I don't know how I didn't.
Ball cleared off the line, that defender there.
Didn't they first shot at the crossbar or something?
I've seen there was like a goalmouth scramble.
Yeah.
And then the last shot.
And then the last shot just went over the bar.
Yeah, great win for us yesterday, John. Good morning. Results went in our favour. They did. Usually
they did,
the opposite way.
They don't, no.
I mean, it's awful when you kick off first as well. Because
it is, yeah.
You've got that added pressure. Now, we haven't got that added pressure. I think there's one more game, the Colchester game, what can be moved. If that's not moved, we had no games moved, which is good in the run-up. And I think going on that aspect, it looks like Sky are sort of written us off for autos. Yeah. You know what I mean? Let's have a look at the goals yesterday, courtesy of Ara.
Ready for the whistle, man.
Yeah, I like this.
Come on.
I love it.
Put it in.
I mean, all I'm going to say about Notts' first goal yesterday is that Jack looked way offside.
Yeah, he did there, didn't he?
Yeah, good morning, John. Jack looked way offside.
Well,
he looked way offside. I mean, you couldn't argue if he was given offside from the other angle. Of course, and this is Jack's second. I mean, what celebrations? The second celebration was better than the first one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, are you feeling, John, this morning about yesterday's? Let's have a look at yesterday's results from the whole of the league as well. So we would 2-0. Barnet beat Cambridge. That was a big win. Helped us out massively. Barrow. Who's seen that one coming? Barrow beating Bromley. Bristol Rovers.
I'm not sure if I said that earlier in the week.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm sure you did say that. And then you got Colchester, Walsall draw, and Crawley, Gillingham. Crawley beat Gillingham. And then Newport beat Shrewsbury. Salford beat MK Dons. That sending off was that. I think that's even worse than like any of Ollie's. That one. That's even worse.
All I have to say, anyone who wants to see a good goal, I suggest you want to watch Newport's first. Well, their only goal, because that was a good goal.
And then Sweetwood and Fleetwood, Swindon taking the lead and Fleetwood get an equaliser.
That was quite a boring game, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, I thought they would have won that, Swindon. But Fleetwood hammered him in the first half as well before Swindon took the lead. They probably on 79, MK Dons 74, Notts County 73, Cambridge 72. Dante, hello. And then what we got? Swindon 70, Salford 70. I mean, Cambridge play on a Thursday night against Swindon. That's a big game. Who's
It
gonna
is,
do
yeah.
that one? I mean, it wouldn't be too bad if Salford won that one. But if
Yeah, 'cause I don't
Swindon win
think-
it, it's not over. It's not dreadful even if Swindon win it. You know what I mean? As long as we can go to Salford and pick up 3 points on the Saturday, on the Friday, the following day.
Saturday.
Saturday. These are the fixtures for Good Friday. You got Aki against Crewe, Barnet against Bromley. That's a big game. Bromley have got some tough games in this run-in
They
as
have,
well.
yeah.
Got Bristol Rovers, Fleetwood, Chesterfield, Cheltenham, Colchester, Oldham. Oldham losing yesterday. You got
After they went 1-0 up.
Yeah, at Crewe. Then Grimsby Town, Harrogate. I mean, that's gonna be a weird one because Grimsby haven't played. That can go either one or two ways. Where they haven't played, lack a bit of match sharpness, might look a bit tired, might get a bit drained quick in that game.
Yeah.
Or they could absolutely go score 5 or 6. You got MK Dons, Barrow. Barrow are gonna be
buzzing after that win, aren't they?
Yeah, they're going to be buzzed after that one. You got Newport, Crawley Town. Both of them really need to get 3 points out of that one. Salford, Notts County, Shrewsbury, Tranmere. I mean, it's looking desperate for Tranmere. The teams at the bottom are picking up points. I mean, they could be struggling. Not going to say they're going to go down, but they need to start with it. Walsall, Gillingham. I mean, Gillingham has Ainsworth still in the job. I watched the match on Pi Player.
It should have been 3.
It should have been 3. We should have had a penalty. Even the one in the first half where the ball's played across and Dennis gets absolutely pushed. You'll see it on if you watched it again. If you watched it in real time on TV. That's
think
a
it was
penalty. If it was VAR, that's a penalty.
That Bennett's one, even the commentators, when I watched it back last night, even the commentator said that was a penalty.
But the other one of them on there says it. Well, it's not a penalty. There weren't enough for a penalty. And then after the game, it was a penalty.
Yeah, how does that work out?
Yeah, I don't know. We're quite unlucky when it comes to penalties.
Yeah.
Right, let's have a look at the
last
runnings.
time we've been given one, though, to be fair.
So this is Bromley's running. And you look at the games that what Bromley have got. They've got Barnet. They've got Shrewsbury. MK Dons. Then they've got Cambridge, Salford and Walsall. Now,
That's not easy.
that is a really tough run-in. And how they played yesterday, because I watched the Salford game, the Bromley game, and the MK. What else did I watch? I had another game on at the same time as well. Cambridge. So I had all the top 3 games on. And the way they played at Barrow yesterday, at Bromley, I can't see him picking up many points out of that. Maybe 3 at Shrewsbury. All the rest are going to be really, really tough for him.
Yeah.
So the thing is, they could slip out. If they only pick 3 points up out of the remaining games they've got on what's on there. That's
They could.
really tough run-in. It's a really tough run-in. And then you've got, this is Cambridge's running. They've got.
That is awesome.
Yeah. Then you've got they've got Cheltenham, which would just say that's 3 points, but no, it's given in this game.
No.
Then they got us, and then they got Bromley. Then they got Grimsby. They
And
got
then they got Barrow.
they got Barrow, and then they got Crew last game of the season as well. At MK Dons, they got Barrow, Oldham, Bromley, Crew, Tranmere, and Fleetwood. You could say the three easiest game is probably Fleetwood, Tranmere,
Tranmere.
and Barrow.
Yeah.
But they've lost 2 in a row. They've lost 2 in
They
a row
have. It's bottom half teams as well.
to bottom half teams.
Well,
See,
apart from the Salford.
I mean, Barrow going to be buzzing, like you said. They're going to be wanting to pick up 3 points. I did find it funny yesterday that I don't know what Cerula was missing from the squad totally yesterday.
Yeah. Some people said he was injured though.
Some people said he's injured. Some said that he looked
He
tired. He's
didn't
been
play.
given.
He didn't play well on Tuesday, or
Yeah.
maybe that's sarcastic. Come on.
Yeah, that was my sort of figure. Has Patterson done it to make a point? Disrespect the referee, I'll drop you. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows? What, like as one comment says, you can get more information out of MI5 than you can a not scanner to do when it's to do with injuries.
Or an individual player.
But we should have scored more yesterday, not tomorrow, because
So it was
that's in the future. But it was like it was a decent win. I mean, their player didn't equalise in that first half with the open.
Oh, I know.
He shot went out towards the corner flags. As John says, he's worried about playing Salford. We don't have a good record against them. Let's hope our worries are unfolded. Let's hope they are. I mean, and this is the thing I was thinking about this. How can you have like different the turnover of players, but one team seems, or there'll be like 1 or 2 teams in your division where you just can't seem to beat them?
No, I know. Yeah.
But you know what I mean? It's like we've got a terrible.
Literally every season you can have a different team, and you still can't. You still can't beat them.
And it's so strange. It just don't make sense, does it? It's like
No.
At all.
So it's a new team, new thingy, and you still can't beat them. It's like.
Well, we should go into that game. We shouldn't fear it. We shouldn't think about past results and make an emphasis on past results.
No.
Not as surprised as again. But I'm not getting carried away. We're going to have to show some grit against Salford. We are. We're going to have to get in their faces. But not where you pick up yellow cards and not where you pick up red cards.
Stupid yellow cards.
Yeah. Because that one yesterday from the MK Dons player, just kicking the ball at the player on the ground. What a silly. We thought Ollie's was bad for throwing the boot.
Yeah.
For kicking at the player on the ground. And the reaction, do I think if there weren't that melee of players in that game, if you seen it, where he gets sent off, if there weren't that reaction from the players and all the argy-bargy, would the referee have sent him off? Would he have given him a yellow?
Probably
You know what I mean? Because how many times do you see a player get the ball kicked at them when they're on the ground and nothing happens in a game? What if MK's go for appeal? Will they get overturned? The FA don't like overturning refereeing decisions.
No.
It's unsporting.
It is, yeah.
It's unsporting conduct. So they'll say, well, it's within them rules. But we can't get carried away. We can't slip up at Salford.
No.
And then you can't slip up against Newport. And then we've got Cambridge. That is a big game. That Cambridge game is big.
Yeah.
If we can get through them 3 games between, what did you say, 7 to 9 points, that's a bonus.
Yeah.
That'll be good. But Cambridge go first. They're going to have a lot of pressure on them.
They are.
On Thursday night.
Thursday.
So all Notts fans will probably turn into Swindon fans.
Yeah.
Or is a draw better? Between them two? Would a draw be better? Or would you rather have... See, it all depends what we do the following day. You know what I mean?
We can all say we want this, but then are we going to do this on the Friday?
But with MK, see, are we looking at the wrong teams that are going to slip up? See, MK could slip up. They've lost 2 in a row.
Yeah, they could, yeah. I could be wrong, but he's not one away. We'll see. Personally, I don't want to see when I'm not sure.
According
think
to the
he'll be back.
rules,
He should be back for.
Newport.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Newport.
Because when you get 2 yellows, you don't count onto your yellow card count, so it classes as a red. And then your first one, you get 1 match bad. The second one, you get 2. So if that's the correct rule, then it'd be Newport would be back 4. But will he play him? That's the other thing. Do you start him?
Yeah.
Do you take that risk? Or do you bring him on with 10 minutes to go and hope you don't pick up 2 yellow cards?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because he's got this name now. And referees, like,
Yes, yeah.
you throw a boot on a tee. I think he went viral for throwing a boot. As a footballer, you want to go viral for probably like scoring a cracking goal.
Yeah, not for throwing a boot.
Not for throwing a boot, but just think he would have got a 3 match ban if he'd threw that. It would have been a straight red card if he threw a Dobra or he threw the boot.
Yeah, but he was already on the yellow. So.
Yeah. But so who knows?
Which was a yellow? I don't really think was a yellow. So.
We might need to use them. We might need to use them. Tanguy went off yesterday. Dennis, Jody went off yesterday. The last thing we need is more injuries.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? If we pick up any more, like defense, we're so weak in numbers in defense. See, Bexray didn't get onto the pitch yesterday, even though he was in the
on the starting
on the
bench,
which is another strange sort of aspect of like him not
Great
getting into the side.
Robbo
in the crowd,
singing along.
We're trying to disguise themselves.
Yeah,
I think with injuries we have, if Norburn's the only option, we need to use them. But you've got to sub him, like within 5 minutes or half time. If he gets a yellow, you can't take that risk of having players out now. Because you're down to the business end of the season. You're down to like the nitty gritty. I was talking with my son and we were saying the trouble is like same with last season. Our starting 11, our best starting 11 is really, really good. But you get injuries to that starting 11, your quality starts to weaken. The more you go down from that starting 11, so when you get to like 15, 16, 17, like in your squad. And I think we need, in the summer, we need to address that. We need similar sort of quality players throughout the squad.
On the bench, yeah.
It's the same as Belshaw gets injured. Griffiths is... I don't know. I'm not convinced with Griffiths. I think that was a mistake signing. I do think it. From what I've seen so far.
He's played 0 games as well as at Forest, so I think that says a lot.
And then, like, you look at when we played Cardiff, he came on and conceded a goal straight away.
Straight away. Patterson for a water bottle on the floor.
He didn't convince me against Lincoln in the Virtue.
No, didn't he give him a goal or something? He passed him the ball and they went on to score.
But it's going to be interesting. The next, I think after Easter Monday, after the Newport game, if we're still in the top 3, things are looking good. If we're on the outskirts of the top 3, possibly still looking good as well. It's going to be difficult. Yeah. And I think Patterson's sort of right, isn't he? Like, you've got to keep your feet right down on the ground.
Firmly on the ground. Take it game by game. Don't look at other results. Or don't look at tables.
I was surprised that Dennis started yesterday. Even Dennis went off, didn't he? He did look a bit... He looked like he could be out. And Dennis. I would have thought he would have gone probably for Unlove rather than Dennis.
Yeah, I was a bit surprised.
Through the real off the team. Provides pace and skill we need. Let's hope he's fit ASAP. Maybe it was a bit... Because he has looked a bit tidy and he has played a lot of minutes as well. And I think You've got to look at it. Is like Patterson said this in his Sky interview that it's not just the work they do with the ball; it's the work they do without the ball.
Yeah.
If the brothers have a fascination for players that are injury prone, look at Robbo, Platt, for example. They're good on the day, but as soon as they're injured, it's slowing lots of progress. Yeah, you could say that with
Palmer as well. couldn't you?
yeah, with Palmer as well. That you've got these players what are going to be at your squad for probably what minimum of 4 months of a season, maybe twice in the season, and that is going to
Mm.
slow your progress down as well. But you could buy a
Yeah.
player who's never been injured, and then as soon as you
And then
sign him,
sort
they
of
get injured, and
gets
then you're
injured,
injured again. Yeah, they get injured again. So who knows? Well, is this thing they say our signings are the owners say our signings emotion. They use data because it's got no emotion in it. And if you look at that aspect, if their emotion is getting a player cheap and then selling them off for a profit, isn't the emotion in the money there?
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah.
That's just my opinion. I just think it's a different type of emotion. Yeah, you're taking like personal feelings out, but you're still using a personal feeling about making money on a player
Yeah.
or improving a player to make money on them. You know what I mean? So that's that one. But I think the next couple of weeks, the next 3 games are going to be very interesting to see how many
Gonna be
points we pick up out
Crucial,
of that.
maybe.
Like Salford, we're all talking it down, saying, "Oh, we're not going to do very well. We're not expecting to do well. We never do well." How many times we've been this season? I bring and Love on early. I think yesterday we needed to make subs earlier. I know we made
Yeah.
the Tangan one earlier, but I think in the second half we
That's
needed
'cause of
to
the
bring
injury,
someone
though,
early.
yeah.
Yeah, I think we did need to make changes.
But then when he came
earlier.
back on, though, he looked fine, though, didn't he? When he came back on.
Who knows? It's like Marshall said yesterday to me. He goes, "Oh well, the player walked off." I go, "So did Platt."
Yeah.
You never know how bad an injury is it? I thought Onlove would have started yesterday.
Yeah, I know.
I thought he would have started him rather than Dennis. Dennis always, it seems, I don't know, half a yard short of the ball, or he gets pushed off the ball a lot.
Yeah,
He loses
quite
out the ball a
yeah.
lot, quite
Can't
easy.
hold on to it. Like a jet or
Right.
end of time.
I got pushed off the ball a bit easy yesterday.
But
In certain
still
parts of that game.
yeah.
But he can still hold the ball up, he can still
He can
score.
still make a pass, though, can't he? Yeah. he
I
can
would.
still-
I mean, Dennis hasn't scored from open play in a long time, has he?
No.
His last
I mean-
goal was the penalty he stole off Jody. I thought Jody played really well yesterday.
Yeah. He did,
What was a
yeah.
collective? We did what we needed to do.
Yeah.
The scoreline could have been more,
Much higher. Yeah.
but
Got 3 points and 3 points, but then you're not. Whatever that scene is, you're better than the next 3 points, isn't it?
you're only as good as your next 3 points. So
Yeah,
it's like with Oldham beating us 3-0, but then they're going to lose at Crewe. Them 3 points don't really.
I mean,
You know,
nothing. No.
Well, they do mean 3 points, but they're like the result in an all.
Yeah.
If you win one game and then you go lose 2 after that, how important was that 3 points you picked up there?
Yeah.
I mean, you've just got to have the momentum and keep going.
Must say, Chatter's second goal was a melter.
Yeah. I mean, his first one was miles offside. Well, not miles. That's an exact. I think on my watch log I said, I says he was that far offside. I thought he was back at Meadow Lane, but he
I mean,
did.
the perks of not having VAR.
Yeah, the perks are not having beer. Hope Jody's okay. I hope he's okay. He
Yeah.
walked off the pitch as well.
Yeah.
He didn't look happy when he sat down on the TV figure when he sat down in the dugout.
Dennis didn't. Dennis didn't.
But then does Dennis look happy a lot of the time? Does
No, not really. No.
Does he look figure? And I thought Jatta's celebration for the first goal was strange because I thought, like, in real time, and it went in the back of the net, and I thought, is the offside flag gone up?
Yeah, because everyone's
It
just
was like, let's have a look at
yeah.
it again. Go there.
Ready for the whistle, man.
Yeah, I like this.
Come on.
I love
Put
it.
it in.
I thought Bennett played really well yesterday.
Yeah.
And I also thought Ipender had a really good game again.
Yeah.
I mean, I was concerned when Bennett did get took down, and which, like you say, should have been a penalty.
Should have been.
Oh.
Yeah, should have been.
It did look a bit concerning.
Yeah, I know. But he was fine though, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was fine. He was fine. He was proven to be a really thing. Bennett was class. I mean, Palmer got player of the match, didn't he, from Sky yesterday?
I thought it was Jota because Jota had it, but I'm guessing Jota would have gave it to Palmer.
Was it Palmer or Jetta? I don't know. I was just
No, but I think Palmer was. I think Palmer got given it, but I think Jota gave it because Jota was holding it in the interview, or what I could see anyway, and then I think he gave it to Palmer. I think.
The Bennett's foul was a Stonewall penalty. I'd agree.
Yeah.
Seeing it back, I said, when they showed the replay, I said, well, it's penalty. But like one of the commentators was like, oh no, there's not enough in it for a penalty.
But he hates us, so don't he?
He just, like co-commentator, he has like a grudge or something.
Great to see Neil Warnock at the game yesterday.
Was Neil Warnock at the game yesterday?
Have you not seen the pic? I put a picture up.
No, I didn't see it. I've been busy. You know what it's like.
Yeah,
I haven't got time to read posts.
He was at the game yesterday.
Yeah, I like Neil Warnock. It reminds me of a good time of not playing in the old first division. You know, being going up, being in the old first division, watching Tony Garner fall over a ball against Arsenal, watching us get robbed by a penalty against Liverpool at Meadow Lane on the old Cop, the good old days. You know what I mean? And football was football. You had your program. You had to look at the letters to see who was at the halftime scores.
Yeah.
Yeah, the good old days. But it's good. I like to say it was a good 3 points. I mean, a blotch from like on the copybook from Tuesday night, but the only way is up. Just going to continue playing as
the only way.
Really good. Morning, Rachel. You woke up now? Oh, Stallard was convinced it was a penalty.
I think it was. Morning, Rachel.
I thought it was on the replay. I thought it was at the time.
Yeah.
But like reactions is like I'm just trying to calm down my reactions because like some people like
the referee waited a while though before he actually checks on him though, didn't he?
Yeah.
It's a good 30 seconds.
I said yesterday though, the weird thing is like I think sometimes there's like this higher bar when it comes to referees where they're not players getting fouled.
Mm.
And they seem to have a low bar on fouls for the opposition, but that's just my opinion.
Yes, I
have now. What else was I going to say? A lot of shirt pulling in the game yesterday. If you watched it back on the replay, the amount of shirt pulling. Amount of shirt pulling yesterday. Notts players having their shirt pulled, not picked up by the referee either.
I mean, the weather conditions yesterday weren't that great.
It was fine. Yeah, it was fine. It was nice.
Yeah, I bet it was in the house
until it like sort of like had a little bit of a shower. You know what I mean? But that was outside. It was totally fine. At all. So we'll be back. What time? When we're back? Wednesday, innit? Wednesday.
Yeah.
7 p.m.
7 p.m.
For the Notts Salford preview. It sure is going to be interesting. And then we're back this time next Sunday.
Yeah,
I think, are we doing one in the morning or are we just going to do one in the evening on Sunday?
I don't mind.
You don't mind. We'll do one Saturday. We'll do this on Saturday next week. Probably a bit later. On Saturday. Right, thanks for everybody who's joined. Thanks for everybody who's, I think a draw at Salford won't be the end of the world. It would give us confidence for the next game. That'd be interesting. Who do you think, JB Aviation, what do you think the result Thursday night between Swindon and Cambridge would be good for Notts?
Probably draw, won't it?
A draw or a Swindon win, I'd think would be good for Notts. It puts less emphasis
Can Cambridge go above us if they draw on goal difference?
Cambridge can on goal difference.
I don't think Salford can they? I don't think. If they win.
No. A draw.
I'd say Swindon win.
Swindon can't go above us with a win, neither. But we shall see you all on Wednesday night. Thank you, John, for joining.
You're welcome, John.
As you say, up the Magpies. Or come on, you Pies, whichever one you want to do.
Come on, you Pies.
We're back 7 o'clock on Wednesday.
What a goal! Curls across towards Get in!